This is a podcast of an interview originally broadcast on Radio EMFM 104.7 at Chuka-Moama Community Radio. Radio EMFM broadcasts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can find our program guide on our website, www.radioemfm.org.au, along with details of other podcasts, information about the station and presenters, and a membership form should you wish to support us by becoming a member. You can also find Radio EMFM 104.7 on Facebook. We hope that you will enjoy this podcast.
3, 2, 1, let's start. Good morning, Ash, and welcome to the program. You're listening to or talking to Andy from the Road Less Travel program at EMFM 104.7 right here in the Chuka-Moama. How are you, Ash?
Hey, going well. Thanks for having me.
No worries. We're looking forward to hearing and seeing you at the Winter Blues Festival coming up at the end of the month. Well, it's technically next month, I know, but that's tomorrow. So, yes, we are looking forward to seeing you then and hearing the music. Ash, tell us a bit about where you're from. I see something about the Yarra Valley, and I'm sort of thinking Healesville. Is that the right area?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So from the Yarra Valley down near Melbourne, an hour's drive out of Melbourne. Keyboardist lives down in Belgrave, kind of scattered throughout the outer east, and inspired by the natural beauty around this place that we live, and it's a great place to be.
It is a beautiful.
And Chuka's a great place to be too.
Oh, it is, and I can tell you because I've lived in both. So I lived I lived in Wirriyallik for 12 years. So you mentioned a keyboardist, and I've got yourself, Ash, as lead guitar and vocal, and Matt Berg on drums, and Shane Anderson on bass, and you've got a keyboardist too. I noticed in one of the clips there was a keyboard guy. Who's that?
So that's Lockie. We've actually had Matty leave the band last year.
Okay.
He had to focus on home life for a bit. It gets a bit hard being away a lot at the weekend sometimes for musos. So we've got Lyle Jenkins on drums now, and Lockie Bruce on the keys. So it's going to be the first Winter Blues that we're doing as a 4-piece, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's great. So, looking at the albums that you put together, the first one going back to Riverside, which was an EP released in 2013. You've been around quite a while, and I have to admit to my chagrin that I'd not heard of Smokestack Rhino before. Just want to look at the evolution of that band. So you sort of grew up in Healesville and started with local people, and
So there was bands before this one as well, but this one formed around 2013. We put out the Riverside EP with our first lineup. Our first singer left after about a year, just before our first appearance at Bendigo Blues and Roots Festival, actually. So we got a mate of ours to fill in on vocals. I wasn't singing at that point, really. Yeah, and then we got another singer in. He was in the band for about 4 years. We did an album with him, Love and Other Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't really work out with him due to we just kept trying to write, couldn't find a common direction there.
Yep.
So we had to part ways with him.
Yep.
Kind of shrunk down to being a 3-piece for a little while. A new challenge for me, kind of stepping into the lead vocal role.
Okay.
And just wrote in that, and then these two latest albums, the Mojo Funk and Mojo Dojo, are a result of that.
Yep.
And then that drummer left to join 1920. That's Jem, but his brother Matt joined Smokestack on drums.
Okay.
He was in the band for a couple of years, and then he had to leave at the end of last year. Then Lockie and Lyle came in. So it's definitely been an evolution.
It's fluid and dynamic in both ways. It's understandable.
Like Keith Richards says, you just keep going, and it's good to play with other musos because you learn something from.
Well, I think new influences, new ideas, new thoughts are coming along, and it kind of helps to refresh every now and again. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I noticed I saw a cover of the White Stripes 7 Nation Army, and there was one of the tracks there which I thought was heavily influenced by, say, Led Zeppelin, and so on.
My favourite band.
Is it? Yeah. No, that's kind of noticeable in some of that music. So, but I sort of remarked to myself last night when I was listening to quite a few of the tracks that you're not a typical blues band. You know, I guess you might call yourself roots or rock or some other variation of genre, and labels aren't always necessary things, but so you see yourself fitting across the spectrum of blues and roots and rock, or how do you see that fit?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, like we're influenced by music generally, like we're musicians, we love all sorts of different genres of music. Like I was listening to some gypsy jazz stuff
right
last week. Our bass player is right into funk and disco and jazz and stuff too.
Yep.
The other boys, you know, listen to metal, punk. But yeah, I suppose like I grew up. My dad's a piano player, and he always played in like rock and roll bands, like in the 50s, 60s sense, like that really early rhythm and blues kind of influence sort of stuff. So I was always around kind of bluesy music, and that's how I like to sing and how I like to play and write, is in that blues influence.
Yes, yeah. No, there's definitely
stuff,
some influence there.
So I whenever people ask me, you know, like I would say blues rock, but we've got a lot of other influences, you know, psychedelic music and funk, heavy roots.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it certainly comes through the music, and you think, okay, these guys are a very broad spectrum, which is good. What was Black Sabbath? I thought I picked up a few hints of Black Sabbath in there. That's right. And funnily enough, I caught up with a band called the Red Clay Strays in Melbourne 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I even see some of the similarities there. Although that, you know, they focus on a bit of sort of religious stuff in a way, and mental health issues in a way. But I did see, not so much in the lyrics, but in the style of music, and that there was a little similarity there in some of the tracks, which was interesting. So so it makes you a very interesting band to listen to, and I'd love to see you live. Actually, unfortunately, I'm going to be in sunny Queensland when you guys get here, so that's not going to happen for me this year. But I'm sure we can catch up at some point in the future.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you're doing a bit of touring, mainly around Victoria. I see there's a few festivals in the sort of bio there. One of the clips had an enormous range of names that you've been into.
That's right, So, so far this year we've done Grampians Grape Escape, major food and wine festival over at Grampians Gary Word. That's in May. Did the Healesville Festival here in Healesville. Bruthen Blues, which is back now, which is great. So, but we've been doing a few. And we've got Echuca coming up, of course, which we're really very honoured and excited to be part of again. It's a wonderful festival. Love the feel of it. Amazing bill.
Well,
we've got Mitchell Creek Rock and Blues up in Queensland, Blues at Bridgetown over in Western Australia. We're going on our first international tour as well later in the year.
Where are you off to?
Be announcing it officially soon, but we'll be off to Spain in October, so it's going to be heaps of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. Okay. And how did Spain come about? That sort of not the first name that would pop into your head.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I actually went there. My wife and I went there 2 years ago, and just loved it. You know, like we went to a music festival there, and you know, it's just a really good, positive kind of atmosphere around music there, and they don't really worry so much about genres. Like certain countries worry more about, like they're more tribal. I think Australia, I would put in that category. We had a festival contact us and kind of like wanted us to come over, and just kind of grew out of that. So
that's good.
It's pretty awesome. Got some new artwork done for it, and
that is awesome. Yeah.
Good fun.
No, wish you all the best for that, and hope it's a great success and leads to bigger and better things. All strength to you. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you. Do you know what dates and venues that you're at Echuca?
I know that we're at the pubs on Friday night. Well, one of the pubs on the Friday night
One
and
of many.
Saturday night.
Yep.
I'm not sure which one exactly. I think
Right.
That'll be revealed very soon, though. And
Yes.
then we're at the bakery during the day on the Saturday. I know that too. So Friday night,
Yep.
Saturday afternoon, come and get your stodge from the bakery.
Oh, yeah,
Pies
it's
and pastries and all that.
the
And fuel
Beechworth,
up.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, bloody good there. And yeah, then Saturday night at one of the pubs, party time, which will
Yep.
be fun. And our sound guy can drive home on the Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you've got the designated driver, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a big, heavy weekend, I'm sure, in all ways. All right. Well,
It'll
thanks
be
for...
lots of fun. We can't wait.
Yeah, no, that's we also can't wait. We look forward to the Blues Festival with great anticipation. It's one of the big events of the year in this town. We do have a few, but this is probably the biggest, if not, close to it. So,
And a big shout out, everybody involved in putting it on. It's a huge cast of characters,
yes,
and a lot of effort goes into it. And special thank you to Howler and Ryan and the crew at Rhythm Section for having us on board again. We really appreciate that. And, to the pubs and all the other artists too. We're really looking forward to soaking up some of the amazing talent.
Oh, yes, yeah. It's a great cross-section of talent there, isn't there? And, I mean, you can just listen to so many people, You try and get around to a few, and, gee, it's hard to sort of catch more than a couple. But, on a particular day. But, it's a great festival. Really good. Well, thanks for your time today, Ash, and all the best for the festival. And we'll be able to firm up your time slots and your venues as the week unfolds.
Yes, yeah. Thanks so much for having me.
No worries, Ash. Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay, bye.
The podcast you have just heard was of an interview originally broadcast on Radio EMFM 104.7 Echuca Moama Community Radio. We hope you enjoyed listening to it. Remember that you can listen to Radio EMFM anywhere in the world, either via our website www.radioemfm.org.au or via the Community Plus Radio app, which is free to download to your Apple or Android device from your Game or Play Store.